Hello, my sweet friends. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here with me today. It's actually evening. It's Friday evening. And I know I'm really late making my video for tomorrow, but it's been an interesting day for me. Everything is fine. It's absolutely fine. But it's just been kind of one of those days, you know, when things just don't go the way you want them to. So this is the second time I've attempted to make a video, so I'm hoping that I won't have any issues this time around. So anyway, thank you for being here. And before we get started, let me read God's word from our daily bread box. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with you. Isaiah 43:2. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he will lift you up. James 4:10. Oh, so good. All right. So today I hope to make 2 pieces of ephemera for our it was the night before Christmas. I was going to do the signatures today. I had hoped to get them sewed in, but I was experimenting with some papers and they weren't dry, so I probably will have to do that tomorrow. Yeah, get them sewed in. I want to get the signature sewed in, and as I'm sewing them, I'd like to bead the spine, so we'll see. I need to pick out some beads and stuff, but anyway, I have some new subscribers. Yay! Yay! I want to thank each one of you that have recently subscribed to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you taking the time to subscribe. I hope that you like my videos and you'll come back for more. And I just really welcome you. You know, this is a wonderful community that we have here. There's I just couldn't be happier with the people that I've gotten to know, the other creators and people I've made friends with. This has just been exactly why I started my channel. The only new subscriber that I could see because her channel is public is Rose Ann Deegan, I think. I'm so sorry if I pronounced your name incorrectly. Please forgive me. But it's Roseanne Deegan. I will list her in my description box because she does have a channel. And yeah, thank you for subscribing. Great big hug to you. I really appreciate it. And to all of my new subscribers, great. I'm just sending you big hugs. Please, if you could take the time to leave me a comment and identify yourself as a new subscriber so that I know who you are. It's wonderful to get to know who has subscribed and get to know a little bit about you. So thank you. Thank you to all my subscribers. You know that I love each one of you so very much. And when I get to that 300 mark, I am going to do another giveaway. And I've said I would give away one of my journals that I have. I have quite a few. And I would like to give one to somebody that would like one. All right, so my shout outs today go to Susan Gazaway, Mary Jo's Crafting and Dolls, Debbie Kelly, Tammy Mystic Creative Cottage, Brittany Linger, Thumbelina 1568, Linda from Crafty Lenny P, Simply Cassie, Mary Jo, I wrote you down twice, Mary Jo, that's okay. Leanne Jones 598 and Gigi Hanna. So thank you, ladies, so very much for your wonderful comments. They mean so much to me. They lift my spirits when I'm feeling a little low or unsure of myself, and I just cannot even begin to tell you how very much I appreciate them. I do want to give a shout out to another channel. You may already be familiar with this channel, but if you're not, it is Mixed Media on a Shoestring. The creator's name is Hazel. She is in South Africa, and she is it's a new channel. She's working hard to, see growth in her channel. She is an extremely talented lady. She's very, very talented. And the last couple of videos of hers that I watched, one was this morning, and it was a memories journal that she's making in honor of the history of her family, and it goes way back, like into the 1800s, and it's just very interesting. And the other video that I watched recently was one where she's been following another creator that's doing Zentangles, like one a day for every day in October. And so she started making the Zentangles, and she out of those expanded on that and has made them into some of the most beautiful artistic page edges. I just was so amazed by it. So I don't think you would be sorry if you went over to her channel and gave her some love. I think you would find it well worth your time to give her a go. Her videos are not too long, and she's just, like I said, very, very talented. So alrighty, so let's get into what we're doing. I'm hoping to use this punch today. I've got some sheets of labels here to cut out. We'll see what we have going. And I want to make out of this 6-inch pad, and then the other one I'll make a little folio out of this one. I do want to show you these papers. I don't know if you remember, I did Frankenstein papers, Christmas ones, maybe a week and a half, last Monday night. This one just passed, but the week before. And I really love the way they turned out. And then I sewed around them. I sewed a straight stitch all the way around, and then I zigzagged down each strip. And then I was gonna stamp on them, but I decided not to. So I have found this particular background paper, one of the Christmas kits that I have on my computer, and so I decided to print it in this print, and it's very pretty. But the problem is my printer was acting up horribly. I had printed several things out, and then I went to print these out thinking everything's going to be fine, and it left these big yellow streaks in between. So I didn't want to dispose of these. I really didn't. And so I said, well, all right, let me do the maintenance thing. So I did all that. And then I went back and printed again and just went over them, and the colors, it still had some faint lines on it. But I'm not happy about it, but I can live with it. And I had already cut these down to be the exact size that I need them to be. I wasn't expecting to have this white border. So I'm just going to take, maybe some green distressed ink that I have, and just ink the edges because I don't really want to cut it down anymore. So we'll fix it up. But I figure I can put a pocket on here or something, But I think they turned out really pretty. They would have been gorgeous had my printer been behaving itself. And I don't know what is causing it to do that. I haven't had that printer that so terribly long. So anyway, let's start with this project. And you've seen me do this before, but if you're new to my channel, you probably haven't seen it. I haven't made a waterfall yet, and I'm not going to do that today. I'm hoping that maybe I have two in here alike, but I don't know if I do or not. Let's see what, I think it may take two. Because I've already used quite of this paper pad. mean, they are coordinating, so I suppose it wouldn't really matter, but you know, I should have picked them out already. So you're just coming along with me, part of the process. Maybe I don't have two the same, and unfortunately I don't have any, at least at the moment, any double-sided Christmas paper. It's all one-sided except for these little books, and I think I do have more of these pads, but I don't want to dig for them. We'll just find something in here that can be used. Oh, Maggie, I can't make up my mind. So this would work with these flowers, but this has got these cards on the back. Okay, I think there's another one. I thought I saw another one with... It's falling apart. So I hope everybody's doing good. Yeah. All right, so we'll use these two. All right, so these are 6 inches tall, but I need to take off the little part up here where the hole is. I don't want that. Okay. I can save this to collage with. So I'm going to make this 6 inches. And I think I'm going to make it 2, 3. Three and a half inches, or 3 inches. No, maybe I'll make it 3.5 inches, but I want it to be gusseted, so I'm going to make it 4.5 inches and make a small gusset on the bottom. So let me cut this. This is going to be about 4.5 inches because this is not accurate where I've got the measurements. Okay. So let me score this. My little scoreboard here has seen better days for sure. I've tried to clean it. It's got glue on it because I've used it to glue on, you know. So I'm not going to put a full 1/2 inch gusset on the bottom. Let's put a short one like that. And then a 1/2 inch. I don't really like to score with this because I don't feel it's really accurate, but for little things. Okay. So these will be the gussets. Which side do I want to be up? Maybe this side. might do these corners. I'm going to put my other glasses on so I can see a little better. So you could, if you wanted to make this, you could really make it any size you wanted. Okay, so there's that piece. And then I'm going to put a notch in this. And I can find my little heaters. So I'm going to put this approximately in the center. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside for the moment. Okay. Now I need to cut a circle. I'd like to use this. But I don't want to waste any of this because this get it right up next to the edge. Okay. So this will go here like this, and then I'll put another little hinge on this. So this will open up. Okay, and then we need another piece. I'm sorry if I get down here where I shouldn't be. Okay, so I think I'm gonna cut this just above this circle. Well, I'm going to cut it just to the side of this hole because I'm going to score it to have a gusset so that can just become part of the gusset. Okay, because I want to use the scraps to make some pockets. So I'm going to score this just the other side of the pocket, not quite a half an inch. I just want to tell you all, I mean, there's creators that, of course, know a lot more than I do and are a lot more experienced and come up with all these wonderful original ideas. But I try my best to learn from other creators. I want to bring to my subscribers and viewers, I want to bring to them what I know how to do and what I've learned, because it doesn't matter really it doesn't really matter as long as we're sharing and we're learning. So I do want to hinge this and this. So I can decide where I want that to go, but I will need to make a hinge for this. All right, so let's make a couple of pockets. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, about 4.5 maybe. But what I wanted to say was, if you ever have any questions about anything I've done or anything that you'd like to see me do, please don't be afraid to ask me. I'm very, very approachable. And I will answer your questions. I go through my comments every day. At least once a day, sometimes more. Boy, that does not look straight. And I read them and answer them. This isn't straight. And so if you have any questions or you want to know about something, you want to know where I got a certain paper, if I can, I can look and try to figure it out. If I can't, I'll tell you. I'll be very honest with you. Or if there's something, making a junk journal or something that you haven't done and you want to know more about how to do it, please don't hesitate to ask me. I am not, I started making junk journals, it's going to be almost 2 years now. I've learned a lot in those 2 years. I've enjoyed every minute of junk journaling, and then when I decided to start my channel, it was very scary, but I decided to do it because I just enjoy what I do so very much. I thought it would be nice to share it with others and meet, new people in this community. I was hoping to make some new friends, and I have wonderful friends. So I will be happy to answer any questions that you might have if I can. I'll let you know if I can't. And oops, sorry, just a moment. Canelo. So sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to put this little pocket. Oh, what in the world did I do? Oh, I cut this too wide. But anyway, I will be happy to answer any questions that you have to the best of my ability. If I can't answer them or can't find the answer, I will let you know that. I'll be very honest. And if you're new to my channel, I try to upload a video every day. The only times I don't is I had a very bad weekend a couple of weekends ago. So I took a couple of days off and did not upload. but other than sickness or something in the family, or I always try to upload a video every day. I take part in several open collaborations because they're fun and they challenge me, you know, sometimes to think outside the box. And I just enjoy doing them. Oops. This little pocket is still too wide, Maggie. I'm going to slide it over to this look like it's more in line with the other one there. And then I'll trim that off. Okay, so this is just a narrow, a shallow little pocket. Okay. This needs some glue right here. So yeah, right now I'm not making any traditional journals, junk journals right now, because I have so many of them. And I did open an Etsy shop, but nothing is selling. And I've heard that from other creators as well. That things are just not selling all that great. All right, so I'm going to put a little hinge on here. Now, how am I going to do that, you ask? Well, I'm just going to cut this little scrap here. I'm just gonna score it like this. I can just put this inside of here like this. I may try trimming around it a little bit, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. Okay. This will hinge on here like this. So we'll hinge on here like this. Okay. And then we could put another little pocket right here. I am not, if you're new to my channel, I am not really a big pocket person. For me, this is this is just me. I'm talking from what I prefer. And I prefer now journals that, are not just stuffed full of stuff. Some of my older journals I made to where they were just stuffed full. So I'm trying not to do that anymore. Okay, so we'll put this little pocket right here around the corner. A little bit more off here. Like I said, I'm very approachable. My email address, if you would rather ask me something that's private, is in my description box. Please email me if you so desire. Okay, so let's put this together and then we'll try to decorate it. Okay, so let me put this one in here first. I keep forgetting my trash is not behind me. Ay, 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 Maggie. So put this. So this pocket can hold a nice tag or a journaling card. Okay, so let's see what we can find to decorate this. This little card could go in this pocket. Oh, this feels like there's some glue there. So maybe that can go in there, although it kind of blends in. So I need something to put right here. I I know this is not very well organized. Here's a great big Christmas bell. That might look good with a little red bow on it. Excuse me for a moment. I'm so sorry, my daughter was trying to get me. I think I'm going to leave this right here, Season's Greetings. Now I just got to put all this in, and I've got some labels over here. Nice little stickers. I keep forgetting I have some of these things. I would prefer putting these like in a little plastic box, but the problem with that is, oh, that might look good there. The problem is, I just don't have any place to store plastic. These bags are a little bit easier to get them in and out of places. I'm sorry, I need to get these put away so we can move on. So anyway, that's a little bit about me. I started junk journaling, like I said, almost 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years ago. 2 years, the end of November. And I didn't know what I was doing or I didn't know how to do anything. I didn't know what a junk journal was. I don't even know what attracted me to it. But something did. And I started making them, and I really enjoyed what I was doing. And then in January of 2024, my husband passed, and that came as kind of a surprise to me. I wasn't expecting that to happen. I won't go into all that, but crafting and making my junk journals kind of became a therapy. I'm sure some of you have felt the same way about junk journaling. Or crafting in general, not necessarily junk journaling, but anything crafty that you enjoy doing, sewing, scrapbooking, whatever it is. And I just really developed a love for it. And it helped me a lot, during that time. That was really hard. Okay, now, let me glue this down. And then I started my channel a few months ago, which was a big step for me. I never ever thought I would do anything like this. I really didn't. But my daughters encouraged me to do it, which I was really thankful for their encouragement. My daughter and my son-in-law, and now the baby and I, we lived together. We bought this house together when we moved to California. My daughter and her husband, and myself and my husband, we bought it together. And so we lived together, and apparently they look cute on here. My daughter and son-in-law have just been so wonderful, and of course the baby is everything to me. She's the light of my life. I have so much to be thankful for. I'm so grateful for so many things. And then after I did start this YouTube channel, I was so happy that I did. I just have been so wonderfully blessed. And I enjoy it so very much. I need a little image on here too. I could put one of these little Christmas trees. I don't even know where I got these. Oh, there's other things in here besides Christmas trees. I didn't know that. Oh, here's Santa Claus. Look at this cute little puppy. Oh, he kind of matches the... I think I'll use him. Now, if you make something like this, or you've made something like this, I think this is a sticker, but I'm just going to glue it in. You can put it on a page. Well, you would have to put this on a page because there's no back, but you could put it on a page like this. You could even just, if you wanted to make a tuck spot, you could get rid of the gusset and just glue, you know, not glue this side down. You could, well, you can't put a Velcro dot on here now, but when I actually put it into the journal, I could put a back on this and then just tie a ribbon around it and glue it down like that. So I don't know what I'll do yet. But here it is. It's pretty much finished. Oh, I want to put something in here. I've got these that I found today. It's a pretty cool image. These came from Junk Journal Studio. They have some lovely Christmas stuff in their Etsy store, and I think that I bought these last year actually, and just stored them on my computer. If I were smart, I would take all of these files, downloads, and put them on a disk and clean off my computer because I'm constantly running out of space. I haven't done it in a while because I did a big cleanup of a lot of the files, you know, the MP4 files. But it'll come again when I need to do that. And I'll put Santa right in here. Or we can put him over here. Now he's a little too tall. What else do I want to do? Need a little tag. I've got some little tags that I'm going to decorate. Maybe I'll get one of those out and just put it in here and decorate it until I come back to it. Let me grab one of those. So I'll come back and decorate this little tag and put a ribbon on it. And it sticks out a little bit, but that's okay. So there you go. There's one piece. And this wants to curl up. Maybe it needs to be back. Or you could write a little something back here. All right, so let me put this aside. Hold on. I don't know how long I've been on here. All right, we'll try to do this one I won't decorate this one. I'll just put it together. I don't need this anymore. I need that. I'm going to cut this at 6 inches. Yeah, 6 inches. And I'm going to get out my big scoreboard. Down where I need to score this. Oh dear me. Okay, so I need to score it 2 inches. Is that right? 6 inches. Measure this. Six inches. And 2 inches. Sorry, I looked up and it wasn't recording. I must not have pressed the record button all the way. Well, anyway, all you missed was me cutting the second piece. And I started to say that I'm going to put this together. But my next step would be to sew a signature in here. But I'm not going to do that right now because I've been on here plenty long enough. And so I'll have to either do that in another video when I'm working on the journal, or working on more ephemera or what. I think let me notch this before I glue it down. Actually, let me notch this at the same time. So I'm sorry about that, but I just don't want to be on here forever. Okay. So I'm going to glue this down. Behave yourself here. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'm really anxious to get to my next goal and to have a drawing or have a prize, giveaway. That's what I'm trying to say. And please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this video or anything. If you have a question for me or just a comment, whatever. Even if it's just giving me a thumbs up, I really would appreciate it so very much. glue this just beside the score line. Try to get it straight, Maggie. Put my glasses on, that might help. Oh, why are we sticking out there? Oh, this is going to need to be trimmed a little bit. Not a problem. There we go. Well, I don't want to do that. I mean, that is a corner rounder. I never used it for that, though. Okay, so now it should be fine. So I can do a couple of different things. I can sew my signature in on this side, and then put a belly band on here and maybe a decoration or another pocket back here. And I may do that because I kind of like this stability. It's actually, then would be a nice strong spine. And then decorate the front and put a closure on it. So it's all done except for the decorating and putting in the signature. So I am going to get off of here. For now, I appreciate you if you've watched all of this or most of it. I do want to show you, I've been playing all day with, I love to make this faux rice paper. That's what they call it anyway. I did it by accident one day, and then when I started exploring, I realized that's what I had done. So now I'm kind of obsessed with it. But and always one side comes out real shiny. Now this is shiny because this happens to be shiny tissue paper. I don't have any like Christmas napkins or other type of Christmas tissue, so this has a shiny side, and that's why it's shiny. But I thought, and how I've been doing it is using either Mod Podge or glue and water, which I really prefer doing, and you know, putting down a layer of that and putting the paper on top of it, and then a layer, you know, on the top side, and letting it dry. And then the back side always comes out real shiny. Well, this time I tried doing it just on one side and let it dry, and then turned it over and did the other side. And I didn't get that shiny side. I got the same effect with the paper being strengthened and having this, you know, this feeling, nice feeling to it. But I don't have a real shiny side, because that's what really bothered me about doing this. And like I said, this is shiny because the paper itself is shiny. But neither side really came out with that shiny side caused by the, I guess by the glue. The napkin, I've got a napkin drying over here, which you cannot see. And when it's dry enough, I'll pick it up and do the other side, but of course this won't have a shine. So I'm very eager to see how that turns out. So these will probably go in the journal as journal pages. There's some sort of decoration on them. So we did get 2 pieces of ephemera made. But this one is not completed, but it is at least built. And this will be a removable piece that someone could put in their purse or their pocket, and just take out or take with them to do some journaling on, or shopping, and put your receipts in the pockets. And then this one will be part of the journal. So I like the way they both turned out. I'm very happy with them. I just need to, like I said, finish this one, decorate it, and put the signature in it, which won't take me any time at all. But thank you for being with me today. I really appreciate it. Welcome again to my new subscribers. Welcome to all my subscribers. Thank you for being here. And I love you all very much. I appreciate you, everything that you do to support my channel. It means the world to me. And have a great rest of your weekend. This video will go up tomorrow, Saturday morning. So have a great rest of your weekend, and be grateful, be kind, and let your life be joyful. I love you all. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye.